Welcome to my channel, Freckled Mom. I'm Devin. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, hey! Today I'm in a collaboration with my friend Kathy. I'm sharing 5 must-try shabby chic home decor DIYs. Let's jump right in. This first project is probably my favorite. I am totally in love with it. I took 6 Dollar Tree boxes and I glued them together. So I used a combination of wood glue and hot glue. And I didn't do too much glue, just enough. And then I pushed them together, and I do this for all 6 of them. Now, if I was to do this again, I would have done the 3 bottom ones and then the 3 top ones separately and then put them together. And you can see what I did here, and it's a little uneven, so that's why I'm suggesting that for you guys. Then I went out to my garage and I spray painted this box in Kiehl's chalk paint juniper blue, and I love this color. I'm Mod Podging this and laying down some napkins. My father-in-law got me these awesome napkins. They are so pretty and definitely shabby chic. And then I do another layer of Mod Podge on it. Now here I'm going to go a little faster only because I recorded it in time lapse. So here I just do some Mod Podge again, a nice generous coat of it, and then I lay the napkin down. You want to make sure that it's a single ply napkin, that way you get the best adherence. If you do a 2-ply napkin, the top piece of the napkin is just going to pull up. So always do a 1-ply and then cover it with your Mod Podge after. And I just love this design. It is so pretty. I never even asked him where he found these napkins. I just love them so much. He gave me some placemats, the napkins, and some paper plates. And I just think they are so shabby chic and adorable. And you guys know I definitely use these designs when I do my different papers. So I totally love this. And I think this is so cute for this box. Again, it's going to be a little box with 6 different cubbies. After it's dry, I do take some sandpaper and I rub down. You can see what I'm doing, but I rub down away from the paper, and that just takes away the extra paper and it gives it a nice clean finish. You don't need to use a razor blade or scissors. I think this is the best way. And then you can just sand it off so that way you have a nice even edge. Then you're going to see I use my higher grit sandpaper to go over the entire box just to smooth it out. I had painted the drawers in a Rust-Oleum rose gold metallic finish. So here they are, and then I drilled holes in the front, and this is so I can put little drawer knobs on. So I had gone to the store looking for drawer knobs. I found a pack of 6. They're super pretty. So here I am going through the hole that's already there just to give that nail somewhere to go. And look at those guys. I just turned them on and they are so adorable. Oh my goodness. I just love the colors. I love the paper. Everything is so sweet. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Today's collaboration is with Kathy from Krafty Kathy. She does budget-friendly DIYs using Dollar Tree and Dollar General items. Plus she has thrift flips. She has wicked cute crafts and she's hilarious. Please head over after my video and tell her Freckled Mom said hi. This next project is a small wood round I got from the dollar store. And I've only seen these just recently, so I clean everything off of it and I'm gonna give it a nice coat of plaster paint. This is a Waverly Plaid product. And then I go through with that same tissue paper that I had for my first project, and I just cut out how much I needed, and I use a generous amount of Mod Podge and I lay the tissue right over it. I started smoothing it and then I decided to use my roller to get the best adherence, and then I do another layer of Mod Podge over the top. Once that was dry, I did the same thing I did last time. I used my sandpaper and I just went around the edges and I sanded away from it. I tried to use this little block I got. It didn't work, so I went back to my sandpaper. And I like doing this. It doesn't mess up the project, but it does get the paper off. And then I just did a little bit of roughing around the top just to smooth everything out. And I went to my Cameo and I printed out a mermaid and I used it as a stencil. And I actually used the mermaid part that I peeled off on my laptop. So, you know, I love function. So this is just a little bit of Mod Podge. This just reduces the bleed through, and I'm going through with my Folk Art and Fire Coral. I love this color. I do 2 coats of this and I let it dry. I am in love with this color. It is perfect for spring or summer. It is just so pretty. And then I use my heat gun to pull this off. You can see that I have a little bit of difficulty. This is really on there, but I wanted to go slow because I didn't want to rip that tissue paper. Even though I used Mod Podge, I still was worried it could have ripped, and it did a little bit, but it wasn't that noticeable, so I just smoothed it down. But I'm just pulling all the vinyl up, and that is it. How sweet is that? Oh my goodness, it is so sweet. So I did go through with a lower grit sandpaper, and I'm just trying to rough it up a little bit more. This is actually for my sander, and I just wanted it to have that vintage kind of feel to it. And then I have that plaster again, and I have a little chippy brush, and I'm just going around the edges, and I'm doing a little bit of dry brushing. And then anytime I feel like I did too much, I just rub it with my finger. And I wasn't looking for any kind of perfection. I really just wanted to have that vintage feel to it. And I didn't want to use any kind of browns or blacks because of the color scheme. And I think this is so sweet and just so adorable. I really love this. I think it is so cute. You could do whatever tissue you wanted and whatever stencil you wanted. This is just what I like for my taste. And then I just take a piece of twine and I loop it through and I just make a little knot so you could hang this. And I cut off the ends, and that's it. How adorable is this? Oh my goodness. I love the fire coral mixed with that tissue paper. I think it is so sweet. I am totally in love with this. Could be my favorite. If you're new to my channel or coming over from Krafty Kathy's, welcome. We do a lot of Dollar Tree crafts, DIY, gifts and decor, thrift flipping, and more. If you like these kind of videos, please consider subscribing. To all my returning friends and subscribers, thank you. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. You can also find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom. This next project is a glass votive holder and a candle holder. And this is from the dollar store. Super cute, and I'm gonna glue it. And I haven't had the best luck gluing glass together, so I have a bunch of glue here, and I'm just gonna do all of it and hope for the best. So I have a little bit of wood glue here, and I just kind of put it a little bit everywhere. I have a little bit of my seashell glue and my E6000, and I put everything on there, and then I just clean up any drips, and then I put the other glass right on top, and then I put a heavy jar on top. After it dried, I spray painted it in that Rust-Oleum metallic rose gold, and now I'm dry brushing plaster. And that's it. That's all I did to this. This was so simple, so easy, so cute. And I love this rose gold metallic spray paint. It did such a good job, and I thought it maybe was a little too shiny for that shabby chic look. So that's why I went through with the dry brushing. And dry brushing, you just put a little bit on the bottom of your brush and then blot a lot of it off, and then just go lightly and quick. And I went over the entire thing, no rhyme or reason. I tried to keep my strokes all going the same direction. and that was just a preference on my part. You could do whatever you wanted, but you just want to make sure there's not too much paint on it, or you're gonna get like an actual brush stroke of paint. And this is so sweet. You could do this for a riser, for anything, for more decoration or an actual candle. And I just think this is so sweet. I love that little homemade part on the front, and I am so happy that the glue worked. If you were in my live on Saturday, you know that I have not had good luck with glass and glue, but I did today. This next project doesn't exactly have a name or a style. I needed some decoration for my son's graduation birthday party, so I have one of these Dollar Tree kid painting kits. I flipped it over and I painted it in my plaster chalk paint, and then I took a pencil and I just lined it up like the other side, and then used a gold paint pen, and this is just to give the illusion of it still being a fish dish. And then I went to my Cameo and I printed off 18 because he's 18, and I'm trying to stay with the same colors. I put it right down. This is where you could put whatever you wanted, a little saying or a picture. I hot glued some blocks to the back because I didn't want this hanging. You could hang it if you wanted to, but I wanted it to stand up. I used 4 little blocks, and if you had Jenga blocks, I think you could just use like 2. And then I have a bunch of these flowers. You guys have seen me use them. They're from Michael's. I love these flowers. I think they're super cute, and I think it would go perfect for his 18th birthday party. And I'm just hot gluing it right down. This is again where you could use any colors that you wanted, anything to go with your little picture of from your Cameo. So this is definitely something you could design for however you wanted it. I just think this is super cute. I love all these colors, the blues and the golds. The paper I use, oh sorry, it's not even paper, it's vinyl. It's the metallic vinyl. So it's a little thicker and not the easiest to use for transferring onto objects. And then I'm just using a gold metallic paint from Folk Art, and I'm dry brushing it just to give it a little extra something something, just so that way you know that it's a little distressed, it's a little old, it's a little shabby chic, and I love it. Oh my goodness, this is so darling. I am obsessed with this. I love the flowers, I love the colors, I love everything about this. Let me know in the comments what you like, if you would have done the same thing and what you would have done differently. So this is another item from the Dollar Tree. I had seen this in the candle section, and it's just some decor, and it's not the cutest, but that's okay because we're going to transform it. So I painted it in that plaster, and now I am taping off with some painter's tape some lines. I do use a little thinner piece of masking tape in between just to give it some different sizes. And then I just keep going all the way up. And I'm going to take this outside and I'm gonna spray paint it, and I did it the same color I've been using this whole time. It's that Rust-Oleum rose gold metallic. I'm peeling up the tape. I do go through and I freshen up any of the paint that I peeled off. And again, this is decoration for the party. So this is class of 2021 in that same metallic vinyl. Not the easiest to pull up. You can see here, I sped it up. It was very hard. And I'm just gonna lay it down and smooth it out, and that is it. This is so simple. You could do this with a saying, or if you were having a party and you wanted some decoration, but this is so easy and so quick, and I love this. I think this is gonna be a great addition for the party, and I am just super excited for the party. Super excited for all these projects though. Oh, I just love this so much. Thank you for hanging out and watching today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you were inspired, please consider subscribing. When you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget, this was a collaboration with my friend Kathy from Krafty Kathy. make sure you head over and see her ideas for Shabby Chic and let her know Freckled Mom sent you. Check out my community tab for upcoming updates. I'm also on Instagram as Freckled Mom. Another way to support my channel is buymeacoffee.com. My link is down in my description as well as Kathy's video. I'll see you on Thursday for Twine It Up, hosted by Creations by Favi. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.